Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady?
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Martinez. Tom Brady.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady's throw there complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
Number 26.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
27 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Buccaneers.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch. Good for 16 and a first. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run it with McCoy. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
And the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, they're the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team. They tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
Now Jones on 3rd down. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 16 yards, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. eluding the pressure right. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 15. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. And this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
28-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Giants take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. That Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
But it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Tampa Bay.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This for his running back, McCall. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's complete right around the 8.
Brady's pass. Complete to LaShawn.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Giants.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
31-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Adam Humphries, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Laquan Treadwell leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
New York set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run it again with Barkley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
30-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Airing this one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 22-yard line.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got Evans. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
The 41-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
And the ball carrier.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
20-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, they pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw again on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
10th carry now for McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Able to shake him off. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
New York ready to go again offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd down and 12. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down.
Brady now on 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Buccaneers.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. McCoy. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The tackle by
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now McCoy. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Ballantyne to return. quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 4-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again to McCoy. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Tampa Bay.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Ballantyne to return. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Brady on the keeper.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll return home next week to take on